Hello, welcome back to Isla Glades. Thanks for joining me for another episode. So today I'd like to build a prison. We have a nice big space right over here by like this power and water area. I think I'd like to put a nice big prison complex. So let's get started. The first thing I like to do is just kind of frame out where the prison's going to go. Let's put the prison in here and see about what height we want this to be. So let's grab the prison. It's in the police section. So this guy right here, right? Yep. You go right here. So let's pop him down. I think I like the wall. So what I'm kind of contemplating right now is building a double key or basically a walled prison facility. And this is basically where the wall is going to be. Now they're going to put run and key on both sides of the wall. And then of course have some stuff inside. Probably put like, let's say some campus DLC stuff in here. Like kind of like simulate, prison wars or, the cell blocks. Maybe a couple of leisure items in here for like recreational areas. A couple other buildings to kind of maybe give it a little bit like industrial feel to it. Guard towers, all that stuff. But I'd like to see about what height is the wall going to be. I think that's like the first step here. So I'm just going to raise this up and turn it on low. And I think I like you to be able to kind of see maybe the top of those towers. And so something like that. Over the wall of the prison. So we're going to push that all the way up here. And we are on some slope terrain. We could have done a little bit more terraining, but we'll see if we can complete this. It's going to be a little bit more challenging that way, but like I said, we'll see if we can kind of do it even with a little bit of slope terrain there. And I'm just going to fill this in. Here like that. Maybe this will be like the first kind of like pleasant area, and then maybe there'll be like a lower area down here. And we'll do this and kind of take a look and see what it looks like. Alright, that looks pretty good. That's about the height I want the wall to be at. All the way around. So if that's the case, what we can do here now is run a second road. You can run it right along this edge here. So it'd be like the inner wall. Or we can move the roads out a little bit. Yeah, depending on the size, of course, you want to make it. And then that way you can blow this road up. And we can actually bring the water in from here and bring it all the way up against here. So we can do something like this. Take it here. Run the game. Just blast all this dirt away. And we need a little bit of land to put the key on. So we want to kind of bring this up a little bit here. Especially on the corners. We need a little bit extra corner piece. We'll basically go ahead and run some keys. I mean, we got this one here. I think I want to use this guy here. Simple key with the fence. And now that the water's kind of like coming in, we'll find ourselves like a nice like spot to hit, like maybe right here. Just run it right across. We need to come out a little farther, so that's why the lane needs to come out here. We can come to like here for now. We want to be as flat as we can get it, so maybe right about there. That's good. It looks pretty much on point. So it gets a little tricky with... Oh, wrong tool. It's the race tool. It can get a little tricky with it laying like it is, but we can kind of help it out a little bit. Just help it stick out just enough. Like that. Maybe we can grab this side as well. And we were using this one, right? This one here. So we grab it like here. And like I said, we want to come out like a little bit. See how I start dipping down? We don't want to dip down. This is where it gets a little tricky with this guy. And that's why it's hard to, just like the hard part, keeping this thing level. As level as you can. Maybe we move out a little bit more. We might get a little bit better run. That looks pretty actually on point right there. So let's go with that for now. We might be able to hit it here. So let's see how it's dipping a little low, and now this wall's a little low, a little high. So blast this back a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of like trial and error, as you can see. That doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty level. And we can see if we can get like pretty. See, like right here looks pretty good. Right? That looks good, but we can't quite. It's a too short piece. So then now we gotta push this corner piece out. Right here. A little bit more. Like right in here. So we gotta get out there. Maybe we'll just like, see, that's a little weird. Oh, shoot. So too aggressive. And then we can use this tool. We gotta lower it down. There we go. Try it again. It works for it will look really nice. It usually works out pretty well. I think that's right on the money. So I think that's hitting that guy there. And you come here, come there. Now we have a little minor dip here, so we can blow this piece off. You can see if we just draw it from here to here, will it fix itself? It did. And here you go. Now we have a pretty nice wall. I see a little bit of wobble in it. So we could even try and look at it from this angle here. It looks a little raised right here. So we can redraw that piece a little bit. It's a little raised. This is where it gets a little, say, difficult. Grab it from this side here. Maybe find like a node. Come off of here. We have to push the land out, it looks like. Actually, that's not too bad right here. And if we can, once again, we're going to have to get the dirt out. So let's try that real quick. Let's push this out a little bit more. You always bring the land back. So this is just a little bit. Sometimes you just got to manipulate until you finally kind of get the right height and everything you're kind of after. Sometimes it doesn't, like, make short pieces. Like this is kind of short. Say it's going to be 5 short lines required. So we we took off a little too much, or it's out a little bit too much. So we can just kind of like soften that a little bit. Sometimes it will work with you, depending on if it's like got another piece to snap to or not. Like this got like a place to go. So maybe now it'll work. Or maybe we can just kind of get rid of this a little bit. Kind of flatten that out a little bit right there. It might be too short, so maybe just redraw a piece. Shoreline required. And you can see the trials and tribulations with this thing, but eventually we'll get it. There we go. Try that. Come on. And that looks pretty solid. I would say that's a really nice piece. I feel like we have a little bit of a wave right there. Right here. Oops. Shoot. I got a little aggressive there. That was a double tap from the PlayStation. That wasn't me. It might be because this is a little low. I think that looks solid. We got this nice solid wall here. It's looking actually really good. Let's take a quick nice look. It's nice height. It's pretty even. And then what it'll look like when we're done is something like this. We'll take this guy here. We'll pull like a height here. This is make all that water go away. Yeah. Take this height here. Of course, we can blend that out, and we have a nice prison wall like that. Carve out the land along the quay. We'll blow this up. We'll blow this whole road up. Push the land up to the wall as much as we can, and then the water will be here, and then we'll see. Can we run it right up on top? How close can we get before the game gets mad at me? Alright, let's try that. Hopefully we'll create a nice steep moat. Okay, so it's starting to fill in. It's looking pretty good. We just need to touch more of the land here. So maybe we can grab this level, put on a real light amount. Alright, so we're using this one as close to this guy as we can. pretty good. It's just a little low here. It looks perfect right there. So for whatever reason, we're a little low on the height here because something happened with the land. See how I got a little like hole here? Let's blow that up. That piece is good. So just need to maybe do some more terraining out here. Oh, I don't know. Let's try it. Arthur, the struggle is live. Arthur's asking if we can fit a path in there. We'll try, because maybe we do come off like we're trying to get like what, about like 1 unit away right now. As you can see, we're trying to hit like this little notch here. If we go like maybe 2, like here, we can. I feel like we can get it from here. We'll try. We'll hit it here. I think that's close enough. I think that's good enough. It's a little, I feel like it's a slightly lower, but you know what I'm saying? But you know, perfection, this is going to take decades. See if we can get like this path in here. Oh, Arthur. Oh, magic. Oh, the magic is here. Look at that. All right, we're going to save the game. This is a great stopping point. There we go. And the path is pretty level. I feel like the path is mostly level. Now we gotta do a piece here. Oh, this part's gonna be really hard. Too cool for school. I know, Arthur, right? It's gonna look nice when we're done. Oh man, it's gonna look amazing. So the next step, I think it's probably easiest to do the flat pieces. So that's like this one here. Bring this all the way up. So like flat about here. We do the same thing. Hey, welcome back, YouTube. Well, we got half of it in. It's been a challenge. We had to increase the width a little bit here because what was happening was the dirt. Because the keys are so close to each other, we were getting like mounds of dirt in front of them when we kind of like put it back to like the, you know, final level. So I just widened it a little bit, and now we're kind of doing this section here. This is probably going to be the hardest part because of the slope here. Glutton for punishment, as they say. So we're doing like 2 out, right? So from here, we need a short line. So we got too much water in here.
Your back's to the wall. It seems like forever since we let things go. But sometimes, baby, when I look in your eyes, I can still see the young girl I used to know.
Well, when this drains through and we run this piece, I'll bring it back. Well, you can see here, we got the key in. It's looking pretty good, the wall. I like how it came out. We can maybe make this a little bit lower here. I will say, and I'm making it a little bit lower in here. You can see I got also put like a little walking path around here for the guards, as well as, you know, some security fencing here. I'm going to put some more security fencing around the sides here and along the edges here. Well, let's go ahead and get this figured out. Where are we going to put this prison? And what level do we want this wall to be? It's pretty good size here. I mean, we could maybe do something like this.
Could have been good. We could have been great. But something in this world of madness ran out of faith. She should have been you. She should have been me.
Well, we have some. Move it a little bit so we don't have street lights right in the path.
In a world that binds you, you hide from the sun.
That was pretty good.
To me,
I just a little.
let you
I'd like to just be a little bit lower around the wall here.
down. And what if I told you that you got me for life?
So how are we going to orient this prison? Let's see. Do you want to come in on a 2-lane road? 4-lane road, I should say. That gives us in and out. That matches our lanes with the toll booth. Maybe we'll make it like a little one-way loop.
Madness ran out of faith. She should have been you. She should have been me. Remember how we used to be? It could have been me. Well, it could have been
Let's start bringing assets out to see what we want to put in here. We'll just put them in these boxes for now. So we need to bring the campus over here. So let's go get the campus zoning. Kind of want to put a statue in there. I could rebuild that and just move it over one little bit. That's the right size. We can put a couple of statues in here. Maybe we'll do 2 statues and a plaza. We got the 2 statues. And maybe we'll do like it on a path so we can center it. Nice little prison area. It's nice for visitors. In the back, it's not nice because that's where the prisoners are. But in in the front, we're putting on a show here. We gotta make the state think that we are treating our prisoners well, so they'll keep funding the prison. So I'm thinking this is a campus. Basically, make it look like a campus. That's just kind of weird. So let's go ahead and start running some paths. Alright, yeah, that's good. Put the barracks right up against them. So, let's see. Which way went in the face? This way? I feel like they should face this way. Right up against here. Or maybe we'll leave room for our path. Oh, maybe we'll do a rec area right here. Okay. Can we do it there? Should we do it right here? So let's do some paths. Care about details. I do it too, and it makes the city much more better. I recommend on my YouTube channel. Hold on a second. I always recommend for every like 4 hours you build stuff, take an hour or so and detail stuff. Like a 4-to-1 ratio is probably pretty solid. We wanted to put a couple of facilities in here, like some more industrial type buildings. I want to put a water tower in here. Good thing I have that here. Maybe we can put you here. We'll put you in the back here, or maybe we put you right here. Oh, I like it right here. It's a nice little spot here. Nobody's doing anything with it. There we go. I don't have I can't put a road in here. There's just no way it's gonna happen. Darn it. Well, let me try.
Guess I won't be coming around. The cold heart breaks to the beat of this town. Heaven seems so far away. The word is out, so come what may. Thinking about those promises that we just couldn't keep. Maybe we are better off alone.
So let's put the fence in. Then we'll get right up on that fence. So, oil fence. So we have the fence on the top, but we also have a fence on the wall as well. Looks pretty good. We got the fence on the inside. We have some couple assets in here. I think I want to put something here. And I want to do like a little yard here. And the fence is backwards. Son of a... Oh no, that's right. I'm keeping people off the wall. So it should be curving from left to right. Like up and out. That is correct. Then we got to do the same thing here. So we need a fence, and we draw it this way. Got it to face this way, so we got to draw it this way. And maybe in front of here is like kind of like a rec yard. Okay, see how like the gate's on, you know, it's inside, so they can't get out. I can't get out. Perfect. It's a shame we can't put like weightlifting equipment and stuff in here. And we have playground stuff, but these are prisoners, not kids. Is there anything in here that would be somewhat close to that? So it is okay. I think good enough for now. So we'll put a fence around the prison itself. And that will connect that to the toll booth. So there'll be an inner fence, and then there'll be an outer fence. Let's take a look and see. I think our prison is pretty much done. We have a spot we can put something in here. Hold on one second. Let's see if there's any of these guys. I kind of like this guy here. He snaps that way. So let's see. Will you fit in here? Oh, you will. If I move that watchtower a little bit. Certainly will. Like roof design, almost. It's the prison. I couldn't even tell which one the prison was. I was like, oh, that's the prison right there. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Well, as you can see, I think the prison is mostly done. I mean, we could do a little bit of detail in here and there, add a little bit of colorful trees or some kind of rocks and stuff in here. But for the most part, like I said, I think this is done. And I like how it came out using the double quay walls like that. I think it adds a nice effect to it with the guard, kind of like patrolling path on top. We got our guard towers in here. Got a nice little like kind of like rec area you always see in the movies, like Shawshank Redemption kind of comes to mind, where Andy is leaving his wall, his dirt wall, in the, like I said, in like the yard area. A couple basketball courts. Use the this is the first campus. It's slipping my mind here. The trade campus. The trade campus dorms as kind of like the cell blocks. Maybe this building here. This is another building from the trade campus piece. So it's like maybe it's like an admin building or something like that. Maybe a guard barracks type place. And of course, we have the main prison here. And then we got some water facility stuff in it, just to kind of give it a little bit more industrial feel. Maybe it's where they wash the laundry. Who knows? And a nice little kind of statues and fountains and stuff, just to kind of make it look a little prettier. Little water tower in here. Like I said, I think it came out really nice, the toll booth with the guard tower. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you'll attempt something like this in your city. And if you do, post it in the comments below, a link to the screenshot or something like that. Because it'd be nice to see how other people build their prisons. And we all can kind of see what everyone's doing and always improve. I wish you the best in whatever you do after this. And as always, happy building.